Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land, and welcome to the first virtual Hootenanny. Really excited that this is happening. Really excited that you all are here. Some of you might be thinking, hey, who's that guy? That's not Bill Briggs. Bill, unfortunately, can't actually join us this evening. And so I am given the pleasure, along with my wife Amy, of hosting the first virtual Hootenanny. My name is Ben Rossiter. This is my wife Amy Lorenz. Thank you so much for joining. In this sort of time of stress, anxiety, and separation, the Hootenanny should be something that brings us together. Unfortunately, that's not something we can do right now. The Hootenanny is traditionally a place of gathering community and sharing in the love of music and people. On that note, I am so excited, humbled, and privileged to host the first ever virtual Hootenanny so we can keep our social distancing practices while still getting together to play some music, to hear some music, to share in this community. I do want to mention some folks that aren't able to play tonight or can't be here. Hopefully, a few of them are listening in. As I mentioned, Bill Briggs is not here. Hank Phibbs is in Tucson. There are other folks who are classic and traditional members of the audience, including Mo and others, who hopefully are a part of the YouTube experience as well. Also want to mention some folks who've passed on, including John Cook, who's a traditional heavyweight of the Hootenanny, and is here with us all this evening in spirit. So to do this first part of the Hootenanny, we do have a few rules that we could abide by them, please. First rule is no smoking. Well, actually, you're in your own home right now, and I still don't think you should smoke, but do whatever you want. The second rule is that this is a concert setting. We really want people to engage with us, and so we ask you not to talk while people are. You're at home and you can't do this, so it's fine. Laugh, sing along. Please feel free to leave us positive messages in the comments section on YouTube, and enjoy. The third tradition is that Bill Briggs usually plays first. Bill can't be here this evening. We're all thinking of him. And so we'll have someone else play first, who I'll introduce in a minute. To give you a little bit of format, we're all only going to play one song this evening. We'll do one round. If that round goes well, we'll do another round. If you'd like to join us next week, we are going to do this again. You can email us at jhhootenanny@gmail.com. That's Jackson Hole, jhhootenanny@gmail.com. And we'll try and get you into the rotation to play next week. So to start off with our first performer, it is my pleasure to introduce John Seidel. John has been playing music in Jackson for longer than I've been alive. He's a former member of the Stagecoach Band and a constant presence in the Jackson music scene. It's my pleasure to introduce John Seidel as the first performer for the socially distant Jackson Hole Hootenanny. Where we're trying to
Here
unmute.
I am, unmuting my microphone. Thank you, Mr. Host. I would like to give a real nice shout out to Ben. He's our technical guru tonight, and he's put this whole thing together, and we think it's going to work just fine. Ben said, I'm John Seidel, and I've been around here for a long time in Jackson. Normally, we have our Hoot at Dornan's, which is a wonderful venue right outside of the Grand Teton Park in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We have no idea how far we're reaching out tonight. Let us know. I'm going to do Woody Guthrie's song. Lots of folks back east, they say they're leaving home every day, hitting the hard old dusty trail for the California line. Across the desert sands they roll, heading out of the old Dust Bowl. They think they're heading for Sugar Bowl. Here's what they find. Oh, the police at the port of entry say, it's number 14,000 for today. If you ain't got the do-re-mi, boys, if you ain't got the do-re-mi, well, you better go back to beautiful Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Georgia, Tennessee. California is a garden of Eden and a paradise to live in or to see. But believe it or not, you won't find it so hot if you ain't got the do-re-mi. Well, say you want to buy a home or a farm, well, that can't do anybody harm. Take your vacations at the mountains or the sea. But you better not swap your cow for a car. Better stay right where you are. Better take this little tip from me, 'cause I look through the want ads every day, and the headlines on the papers always say, if you ain't got the do-re-mi, boy, you ain't got the do-re-mi, well, you better go back to beautiful Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Georgia, Tennessee. California is garden of Eden and a paradise to live in or to see. But believe it or not, you won't find it so hot if you ain't got the do-re-mi. Believe it or not, you won't find it so hot if you ain't got the do-re-mi. There we go. I hope you enjoy yourself, folks. I'm going to enjoy myself right now.
Thank you, John.
I'm honored to introduce the next performer, Sally McCullough. Sally first performed at the Hoot in May 2006 with her friend Sherry Stewart. A few weeks later, Jenny Landgraf joined them, and they were dubbed the Girls. Sally is still loving the Hoot 14 years later. She's passed the 400 mark on number of Hoots this past winter, so congratulations, Sally. And we're excited to hear what you've got for us tonight.
All right. Can you hear me all? All right. Well, I'm going to give this, I'm going to give a shout out to my little granddaughter, Maggie, who's listening tonight. And I'm going to do a Diana Jones song called Better Times Will Come. Better times will come, better days will shine, long nights be through, love again be mine. Whoa, dollars to spend, warm winds to blow, children be fed, and good news to know. Whoa, the boys will be home, the girls safe in bed, no wars to win, and kind words be said. Better times will come, better days will shine. Long nights be through, love again be mine. Better times will come, better days will shine. Long nights be through, love again be mine. Whoa. Better times will come. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Sally. Up next, we have Adrienne and Peter Ward. Adrienne has played the Hoot well over 500 times. She was the first female performer way back in '93 when it started. She's an old climber who was able to retire to Jackson back in '91 when houses were affordable. She married Peter in '96 and has mostly lived there since then. Ladies and gentlemen, Adrienne and Peter Ward.
Go.
Hi. I provide the comic relief usually. In times of trouble, blah, 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 you need to laugh. This is a song about how I hate cats. And it was originally sung by a group called Alien Folklife, somewhere around the Capital District in New York. Oh, my name is Thomas Cat, feed my face.
Feed my face,
Oh, my name is Thomas Cat, feed my face.
feed my face.
Oh, my name is Thomas Cat, I am short and rather fat, but we'll talk no more of that, so feed my face.
Feed my face.
I'm a hunter bold and true, hear me roar. I'm a hunter bold and true, hear me roar. I'm a hunter bold and true, see I've caught a mouse or two. I brought it home for you, lucky you.
Lucky you.
And I've got a big hairball. I've got a big hairball. I've got a big hairball, so I'll throw up in the hall, and you'll slip on it and fall.
Ha ha ha.
Let me out, no let me in, no let me out.
No, let me in.
Let me out, no let me in, no let me out.
No, let me in.
Open up and stand aside, yours is not to reason why. When I'm ready I'll decide, or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Time to take my beauty rest, life is hard.
Life is hard.
Time to take my beauty rest, life is hard.
Life's so hard.
Time to take my beauty rest on your brand new cashmere dress. It's the blah.
Go away, don't be a
The
pest.
pest, it's mine now. Well, I ate your parakeet, it was good.
Mm,
And I ate your parakeet, it was good.
good.
I ate your parakeet, I even ate the feet. No more will it go tweet, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Crunch, crunch.
But my name, it was Tomcat.
What
I
a
was great.
What a stud.
My name, it was Tomcat. I was great.
What a stud.
My name, it was Tomcat. Many offsprings I begat, but the vet took care of that, and that's the end.
Oh, some much needed laughter. Adrienne always brings a some great comedy tunes to us every week. My personal favorite is actually this is now in my top 2. My other favorite is the song about being a TSA agent at the airport. So next up, we have Jenny Landgraf. Jenny started playing at the Hoot back in 2006 with Sally, and Ben clearly remembers her playing on the Hoot stage back when it was hosted at Snow King. That was before my time from being in the area, but I remember watching Jenny and Sally play when I first moved here back in 2012, and I love their harmonies, and they play beautifully separately as well. Looking forward to hearing you play together again when we meet next time. So I will send it off to Jenny. Excited to hear from you.
Thanks, Amy. So Sally had been, I guess, inadvertently preparing me for this the last couple of months at the Hoot. We were signing up separately and playing solo. And I was getting pretty comfortable with that, but I don't know about this. Anyway, so Adrienne does bring wonderful humor to the Hootenanny. Sometimes Sally and I hold down the dark end. And so, yeah, we're going kind of dark here with an Ozzy Osbourne tune called Crazy Train. Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, life's a bitter shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I've listened to preachers, I've listened to fools. I've watched all the dropouts who make their own rules. One person conditioned to rule and control. The media sells it and we live the role. Mental wounds still screaming, driving me insane. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for us. You've got to listen to my words, yeah. Heirs of the Cold War, that's what we've become. Inheriting troubles, we're mentally numb. Crazy, I just cannot bear. We're living with something that just isn't fair. Mental wounds not healing, who and what's to blame? We're We're going off the rails on a crazy train. We're going off the rails on a crazy train. We're going off the rails on a crazy train. We're going off the rails on a crazy train. Thank you, and thanks, Ben, for putting this together. Good work, buddy.
Thank you so much, Jenny, and that was beautiful. Thank you for playing. Next up, following Jenny, we have Tasha and Rob. Tasha and Rob are regular performers at the Wart as part of Tasha and the Goodfellows. I believe they met each other here at the Hootenanny. Started playing music and will continue playing music until death do they part. Ladies and gentlemen, Tasha and Rob.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Ben, for putting all this together. It's a lot of work and a lot of tech support, so thank you for facilitating this and putting everybody together in a time where we're all just fractured. So me and Tasha are going to play a really old folk song.
Don't
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Natasha and Rob. That was beautiful. Up next, we have Molly Gibbs. Molly, as some of you might know, is a founding member of Marmot Ate My Boots, a local rock star band. I apologize, I jest. Molly is an amazing vocalist, often known to play with another Molly. She's also become a good friend over the past few months, well, year now. Gosh. Please make welcome Molly Gibbs.
Hello, everyone. I do have my friend Molly here with me. And we are going to sing a song called Shine On. Yeah, I first heard this song from a friend in Minnesota and didn't know what it was. And then I was at a concert at the Ark, which is a folk venue in Ann Arbor. And the woman who wrote it was playing it. And it's just always been a really uplifting song. And we like it. It's by a woman called Daisy Mae Erlewine. And thanks for having us. Yeah. Knock me off of my feet, but I think it's time for me to start walking again. Stop running away from it. Next time you see me, I will be singing a new song. I am learning to shine on. Shine on, shine on. There'll be time enough for darkness and everything's gone. Shine on, shine on. There is work to be done in the dark before dawn. It's been hard not to give in, and it ain't easy living in hard times. I know it's weighing on your mind. Next time you'll see me, we'll be uplifting. Oh, I will give you hope. I am learning as I go to shine on. Shine on, shine on. There'll be time enough for darkness when everything's gone. Shine on, shine on. There is work to be done in the dark before dawn. I know how dark it seems. Feel it coming up inside of me, and I feel it in you too, in everything you do. The next time you see me, we'll both be laughing, oh, just to be alive. We are learning to shine on. Shine on, shine on. There'll be time enough for darkness when everything's gone. Shine on, shine on. There is work to be done in the dark before dawn. There is work to be done, so you got to shine. Oh.
go.
Thank you, Molly and Molly. That was beautiful. Um, I have the no.
They just
Well, we can introduce you guys if you'd like.
There we go.
Well, we have the pleasure of introducing Ben and Amy, our amazing hosts and the spearheads of this virtual hoot.
Yes.
It's so wonderful that they've been able to do this and bring us all together. Ben and Amy are also both a part of the local rock group. We're calling it a rock group. Marmot ate my boots. And they're an incredible team and
Some of the most uplifting people that we know. So
Yeah.
it's an honor to play with them and be friends, and happy to have them host all of us today.
so here we have it, Ben and Amy.
Thank you, Molly and Molly. As we were putting all of this together, we neglected to actually practice a song. So we're gonna see how this goes.
We're gonna do our best,
We're gonna do our best.
which is all we can all do right now,
Yeah,
right?
at this point. We're gonna shout this one out to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I think is where this one's going.
My family is watching in Philly, I think. Hi, Mom and Dad. This is Atlantic City, which is originally by Bruce Springsteen, but this is the band cover of it, which we like because it has an accordion in it. So there's not a lot of mandolin and accordion tunes out there. Well, we're finding more.
Yeah.
This is one of our favorites.
Well, the bluff chicken man in Philly last night. Love's house too. Down on the boardwalk, they're ready for a fight. Gonna see what them racket boys can do. There's trouble busting in from out of state, and the DA can't get no relief. Gonna be a rumble on the promenade, and the gambler commissioner's hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Well, everything dies, baby, that's a fact. But maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Well, I got a job and I put my money away, but I got the kind of debts no honest man can pay. So I drew out what I had from the Central Trust, and I bought us 2 tickets on that Coast City bus. Well, everything dies, baby, that's a fact. But maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Now our luck may have died, and our love may be cold, but with you, forever I'll stay. You'll be going out where the sands turn to gold, but put your stockings on, 'cause it might get cold. Well, everything dies, baby, that's a fact. And maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Now I've been looking for a job, but it's hard to find. There's winners and there's losers, and I'm south of the line. But I'm tired of getting caught out on the losing end. I'll do a little favor for him. Well, everything dies, baby, that's a fact. But maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Well, meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Well, meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Thanks, everybody. You want to do this one? Or should I?
Sure. I'm like still
Yeah.
like a little.
A little shaky. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorites. Next up, we're excited to welcome back someone we haven't heard from in a while. We haven't seen at the Hoot in a while, and we're really excited that he's back with us, Lucas Nash. Lucas is a super dynamic mandolin player, and Ben,
As a mandolin player myself, the speed that he moves his fingers is quite astonishing.
weighing in at 185 pounds and standing at 5'9", left-handed Lucas Nash is an unemployed restaurant manager and former lightweight champion of the brew pub. Lucas enjoys walks around May Park, staring aimlessly into the refrigerator, Oxford commas, and yelling at birds. We are so excited that Lucas is back with us tonight. Thanks, Lucas.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for that kind introduction. I'm going to play a Kenny Rogers song. Old one. You've painted up your lips and rolled and curled your pretty hair. Ruby, are you planning on going out somewhere? The shadows on the wall tell me the sun is going down. Ruby, don't take your love to town. It wasn't me that started that old crazy Asian war. I was proud to go and do my patriotic chore. Yes, it's true, I'm not the man that I used to be. Oh, Ruby, I still need some company. It's hard to love a man whose legs are bent and paralyzed. Wants and needs of a woman your age, yes, I realize. Won't be long, I've heard them say, before I'm dead and gone. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. She's leaving now 'cause I just heard the slamming of the door. The way I know I've heard it slam 100 times before. And if I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. Oh, Ruby, come on, Ruby, turn around. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Lucas. That was awesome. Up next, we have our resident violin master, Hannah McLymans. Meeting and getting to know Hannah has been one of the highlights of my return to Jackson Hole over the past year and a half. She's an extraordinary violin player. She can sing harmonies with the best of them and has become, for me personally, I think for many of us, a true friend. So, ladies and gents, Miss Hannah McLymans.
Hi, friends. Thanks for that very kind introduction, which I did not write myself, to be clear. I feel a little naked without my fellow marmots. I prefer not to play alone, so this is making me a little nervous. But I'm going to play a fiddle tune that I learned a few days ago. I don't know the name of it or anything. It was from a YouTube video of rapper sword dancing. Go Google that for some fun times. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. That was awesome. Something I think for all of us to aspire to. Up next, oh man, I don't even know what to say right now. I mean, just what a guy. We have Dr. Chris Pass the Biscuits Bingman. The doctor was born on what you might call a hoary night when men struggled to keep their fires lit and their cabins warm. And what else can I say about the doctor? The man gets it. And when you get it, you get it. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Chris Bingman. Hopefully he comes up here in a second.
Hello. Y'all hear me? All right. I mean, when you get it, you get it. What else can I say? This is a little number that I wrote back in, it was the fall of '06. I remember specifically because it was 30 years anniversary of when we sent back the Redcoats. That was a wild year. Anyway, true story. It's a murder ballad. And it's one called Green River. Hope you enjoy it. Also, I want to say, Ben, Amy, everyone, y'all doing great. And thanks for putting this on. Kind of sucks. This is my first Hootenanny for the winter, this particular winter. And it took a global pandemic for me to make it. So here I am. Here we go. And how? Was midnight on the mighty green river, down where the grass grows. I left her there on the banks of the river. I left her where no one would know. Now later that night, Laura down the river to my log cabin in the hills. I knew tomorrow I'd have to tell her mother that last night her daughter I killed. Now tomorrow morning, Laura down the river, there to tell her mother fair. But before I got there, Lord, I could hear her crying. I could hear her crying all through the air. She told me, son, they found my daughter on the banks, dead and cold. How could this happen? Oh, my little darling. Well, she was only 16 years old. I told her mother I killed your daughter, for she was seeing another man. My jealousy, it took me over, and now there's nothing left for this man. Oh, there is nothing left for this man. There it was. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Don't catch that corona now. And enjoy the rest of the show. And we'll see you next time. Haw!
Thanks, Chris. We'll see you next time. Up next, Joelle. Joelle, what to say about Joelle? Joelle is the lead stand-up bassist for Marmot Ate My Boots. He's a talented multi-instrumentalist and a great vocalist and full of surprises. Joelle, he moved to Jackson last summer, and we met him and one night just kind of playing around after one of the outdoor Hootenannies last summer, and actually I think we were playing Atlantic City.
Excellent.
Yeah. And so we sat down and we started kind of jamming around a little bit, and it felt so natural and fun to play together. Joel was here all summer, and he's left us for Boise, where he grew up, and hopefully he'll be returning to us next summer. We hope. Hint, hint. Joel, come back. So excited to introduce Joel Sandoval.
Hey guys, can you hear me? I came to Wyoming, came to Jackson last summer. I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of showed up out of nowhere, and I brought my bass, and I said, I'll find my people if I have to. And I found so many beautiful people over there. It blows my mind to this day. It feels like, yeah, I went on the Yellow Brick Road, and those people are some of my great friends, and I'm so excited to see your faces here tonight. And you guys are awesome. I can't believe you exist out there. And it's a pleasure knowing you guys. So I'll play a song and see how it goes. Comes a time when you're drifting, comes a time when you settle down, comes a light, feelings drifting, pick that baby right up off the ground. And oh, this whole world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. There comes a time, there comes a time, and you and I, we were captured. We took our souls and we flew away. And you and I, we were giving, took what we had and we flew away. And oh, this whole world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. There comes a time, there comes a time. Thank you guys. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. So I miss you. Peace out from here.
Thanks, Joel. Appreciate it, man. It's hard to be apart during this time right now. That's kind of incredible that we get to connect this way. I do want to shout out real quick for folks who might be interested in joining up next week when we do this again next Monday night. If you are interested in joining, please email us at jhhootenanny@gmail.com. That's jhhootenanny@gmail.com. Shoot us an email, and we'll try to get as many other folks as we can into the lineup for next week. There's some regulars who I actually already have your emails, and I apologize for not including you this week. We'll make sure it happens again next week. Next up, we have someone who's become a good friend this winter. He's one of my favorite people to accompany on the Hoot stage. His songs feel authentic. His vocals elicit emotion. He plays a lot of pop songs, but in these new fun ways, and I love listening to him. It's his third winter in Jackson. He spends the winters here. He's managed to come to the Hoot 25 times, so I guess technically this virtual Hoot is his 26th, with the hope of many more to come. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Clint Sweat.
Hey, thank you very much. I try to, when I appear at the Hoot, I try to play songs that everybody knows and can sing along with. So if you guys out there in internet land sing really loud, maybe I can hear you, and that would be fun. Can you hear me? Excellent, okay. This is a song that goes back to 1967, before many of my Hoot compatriots were born, I'm sure. It's by Simon and Garfunkel. Someone told me it's all happening at the zoo. I do believe it. I do believe it's true. Whoa. It's a light and tumble journey from the east side to the park. Just a fine and fancy ramble to the zoo. You can take a crosstown bus if it's raining or it's cold, and the animals will love it if you do. If you do now. Someone told me it's all happening at the zoo. I do believe it. I do believe it's true. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, the monkeys stand for honesty, giraffes are insincere, and the elephants are kindly, but they're dumb. Orangutans are skeptical of changes in their cages. The zookeeper is very fond of rum. Zebras are reactionaries, antelopes are missionaries, pigeons plot in secrecy, and hamsters turn on frequently. What a gas, you gotta come and see at the zoo. At the zoo. At the zoo. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Flint. That was wonderful. Up next, we have Matt Montagne. Matt is a Wyoming native. He's been playing at the Hoot off and on since the second one ever. He's been to the Hoot about 250 times or so. He likes to play guitar, mandolin, and harmonica. On a personal note, he's a personal hero of mine from a very young age. He taught me how to play mandolin 15 years ago, and he's maybe the best glissator I've ever seen in my life. So folks, make welcome Matt Montagne. Go ahead, Matt, you're up.
Okay, all righty. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Amy. I wasn't sure when it was handing off there. This is really exciting. This is fun. Hello, everybody, far and near and far, getting together to have a little fun music in our living rooms. I do like to play the harmonica and other things, and this is an old tune that I've sort of connected with the mountains about. It's from The Sound of Music. It's Edelweiss, and of course, it was an American song written about the beautiful Alp country over there, and I've always associated with the mountains, and a lot of other people do. So here we go. Blessings to you. Keep well.
Thank you, Matt. That was great. I honestly, I just don't know how you can do that with a harmonica. It's amazing. So up next, Leo and I are excited to introduce Byron Dominguez. Byron is a second-generation Wyoming native. He grew up here in Jackson Hole. It's his hometown. So Byron, he's an award-winning performer with a degree from Cal Arts, where he majored in classical guitar. He's played with symphonic orchestras, chamber groups, and solo on stage, and PBS television. No big deal. Some of his greatest moments were often just with a group of guitarists getting together in the town park or at Bill's Teton tea parties and swap hot guitar licks. So since moving here, I have to say, every time Byron comes to the Hoot, I've always been super excited because he plays like really, you never know like what he's going to play. He plays all sorts of really amazing classical pieces, classic rock, traditional tunes, and he's just a real pleasure to watch. So thanks, Byron. And, you know, I don't know if you all, when Byron comes on, you'll see the beautiful backdrop that he is in front of and sometimes a part of, depending on if his guitar is fully visible. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Can't wait to hear it, Byron.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you know, Bill Briggs always accused me of having a magic guitar that I bought somewhere that knew a lot of songs. Well, this kind of proves it, doesn't it? It kind of appears and disappears. And this is nice because I thought I was going to have to wear a hazmat suit to the Hoot. And here we are. The internet made that all moot. This is from one of my favorite movies about a fanatic. And I can relate to fanatics. And so this is a couple of the themes from this movie Flashdance. And it was about a girl who, wanted to dance, and she danced her heart out, and to an obsession, to fanaticism. And yeah, I know some guitarists that's like that too.
That was awesome, Byron.
Thanks.
Good thing we're not like only yours showing, because like I was in the background just like really going hard dancing on that one. Sally made a comment while you were playing that she wished she had her leg warmers on. She can't find them, so maybe next time. Thanks so much. So next up we have Molly Waters, who you have already seen for a moment. Who she sang alongside Molly Gibbs. They are socially distancing together right now. So I'm excited to introduce Molly. She's also one of our friends in the Marmonate My Boots ensemble, and has a beautiful voice, is a proficient and exceptional guitar, mandolin, and banjo player. So lots of different instruments. She's fantastic to listen to and watch. So here we go, Molly. And Molly.
Thanks, Amy. Yeah, we can't do anything apart apparently, so here we are.
Yeah.
Together.
But we're being really smart, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
I'll introduce this next song.
Great.
Molly Waters, amongst all those other things, she's a really talented songwriter. Maybe some of you guys don't know that, but you will soon. And this was one song she wrote after this really amazing cross-country ski we had in the park. And we just laid down in the snow for a while and looked up at the moon coming out in the day. And we were also both born in July, like a couple weeks apart. Also, both of our dads' names are John. We've got things. But anyways, I'm just really impressed by the song. It's really fun. So
Thanks, Mal. All right, let's do it. I wrote it to sing with you, so. Okay, cool. I go in waves. I blame the moon. One day I'm singing, then I'm out of tune. I go in waves. I blame myself. Feels like I'm always asking for help. Good morning, moon. Come at my tide. Ripple my emotions. Don't let me hide. Pick me apart. Then calm my sea. Moon daughter, that's who I'll be. Sometimes it's hard not to drown. All these waters pushing me around. Sometimes it seems I feel it all the beauty, both big and small. Good morning, moon. Come at my tide. Ripple my emotions. Don't let me hide. Make me a port. Then calm my sea. Moon daughter, that's who I'll be. I go to work, then I come home, and I don't feel like being alone. Good morning, moon, come at my tide, ripple my emotions, don't let me hide, make me a port, then calm my sea. Moon daughter, that's who I'll be. Good morning, moon, come at my tide, ripple my emotions, don't let me hide, make me a port,
calm I see. Moon daughter, that's who I'll be. Moon daughter, that's who I'll be. Thank you. This gal.
Oh!
Thanks.
That was amazing, Molly and Molly. Ah, it's hard not to be together in times like this. Next up, we have Paul Gorsuch, a banjo player and guitar player. Paul is a professional graphic designer and amateur banjo player. He loves both expensive fonts and cheap beer. Ladies and gents, Paul Gorsuch.
Thanks, Ben. Everybody hear me? Great. This is a tune about being stuck in a small confined space and with one other person and then falling in love with them. It's by Josh Ritter. In this case, it takes place in the silo of an intercontinental ballistic missile, but I think you'll find they're still a lot relevant here. Well, if this was a Cold War, we could keep each other warm. I said on the first occasion that I remember. We were crawling through the hatch, was a missile silo door, and I don't think that she really thought that much of me. I never had to learn to love her like I learned to love the bomb. Just came along and started to ignore me. And when waiting for the big one, started singing her my song. Think she started feeling something for me. We passed the time with crosswords that she thought to bring inside. What 5 letters spell apocalypse, she asked me. And I won her over, saying WWIII. She smiled and we both knew that she'd misjudged me. Oh, Marie, it was so easy to fall in love with you. Felt almost like a home of sorts or something. And you would keep the warhead missile silo good as new. And I'd watch you with my thumb above the button. And then one night you found me in my army issue cot, and you told me of your flash of inspiration. Said fusion is a broken heart, that's lonely's only thought. And all night long you drove me wild with your equations. Oh, Marie, do you remember all the time we used to take, making love and then ransack the rations? And I think about you leaving now, the avalanche cascades, my eyes get washed away, chain reactions. Oh, Marie, if you would stay, then we could stick pins in the map of all the places where you thought that love could be found. But I would only need one pin to show where my love's at, in a top secret location 300 feet under the ground. We could hold each other close and stay up every night, staring up into the dark like it's the night sky. Or pretend this giant missile is an old oak tree instead, and carve our names and hearts into the warhead. Oh, Marie, there's something tells me things just won't work out above, and that a love would live a half-life on the surface. So at night while you are sleeping, I hold you closer just because as our time grows short, I get a little nervous. And I think about the big one, WWIII. Would we ever really care if our world had ended? You could hold me here forever like you're holding me tonight. Think about that great big button and I'm tempted. Thanks, everybody.
Woo! Love you, Paul.
Awesome, Paul. Really wonderful. So to close out our circle of performers, and I do want to say that as a group, we've decided to do another round. So please stick around. We're going to do this again. To sort of finish off the first set, we have John Carney. He's going to play us an amazing song. John has been around for a while. He remembers the days of the resort coming in and being sold to the Cameroons and this Peppy Stiegler and the whole thing. He's got an amazing song lined up for us tonight. Potentially playing an instrument we don't normally hear. I forget if he's on the piano or the guitar. We'll find out. But ladies and gentlemen, John Carney.
Hey guys, am I on?
No, you're playing.
Am I on? You can hear me? Yeah, it's looking okay. I gotta look around the room a little bit because we got an audience here. So you actually mentioned Peppy Stiegler. I have Peppy's daughter here. And she's a safe distance away. We were actually in Austria together, so we figure if we got coronavirus, we got it together. Anyway, Razy is a neighbor and a dear friend, and there's Elaine kind of in the shadows. And Razy came up with this great idea and she said, you know, I miss the Hootenanny, and we are going to have a Hootenanny on Monday. This was before Ben reached out. So Razy says, yeah, let's just cook pizza. And Razy has a special dietary needs because she is a glutard, as we refer to her. And so she has gluten-free pizza and we have regular pizza. So we made pizza. We're drinking wine. If I forget the lyrics, I'm going to blame it on that. But anyway, Razy had this great idea. And now you guys then said, hey, let's have a real Hoot on Monday. So there's kind of a confluence and alignment of the stars, if you will. And somehow my wife is really trying to distance herself from all this introduction. I have to say, what an amazing Hoot. I'm honored to play the last song of the first round because I think there seems to be a lot of interest in a second round. And the song that Ben refers to is a Paul McCartney song that I think is very appropriate for these times. It's called Let It Be. And I know we can't all sing together, and I miss my wingman, Hank, who would normally be playing dobro on this. But we're going to give it a try. We hope the sound works. Ben, thank you for helping me through some technical issues that we had. Anyway, yeah, hey, this is a good way to end the first round, and I'll have to figure out another song to play if we go another round. So let's go, guys. Hey, Razy and Elaine, are you going to sing along on the chorus, maybe? When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. And though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they may see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an social distancing here. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine on till tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 There will be an answer. Let it be. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. They joined in after all.
Thank you, Mr. John Carney. That was amazing. We are going to do another go round here. I don't think we have all of our performers still online, but we'll do as many as we can and as many as are ready. Before we get going again, just a quick reminder. If you are interested in playing next week with us, please email us at jhhootenanny@gmail.com. We'll get as many folks signed up as we can to make this work. To start our next go round, I believe, unfortunately, I think he's here. John Seidel, if you're ready, come on board.
Okay. Let it be. I'm getting audio from other sources too. Thank you very much, Ben. And this sure is a pleasure, and it sure is fun. It seems to be going well. And I assume you can hear me now. And I'm going to do a Tom Russell song for you, my favorite singer-songwriter. He had a blue wing tattooed on his shoulder. Might have been a bluebird, I don't know. But he gets stone drunk and he talks about Alaska. Salmon boats, 45 below. He said he got that blue wing up in Walla Walla. And his cellmate there was little Willie John. And Willie, he was once an old blues singer. And Wing and Willie, they wrote him up a song. They say it's dark in here, can't see the sky. And I look at this blue wing and I close my eyes and I fly away. Beyond these walls, up above the clouds, where the rain don't fall on a poor man's dreams. They paroled Blue Wing in August 1963. He moved on picking apples to the town of Wenatchee. Winter finally found him in a rundown trailer park on the south side of Seattle, where the days grow long and dark. And he drank and dreamt of visions where the salmon still ran free. His fathers crossed the old wide old Bering Sea. The old songs for everyone, land enough and to sing, narrowed down to a prison cell and a tattooed prison wing. It's dark in here, can't see the sky. And I look at this blue wing and I close my eyes my way. Beyond these walls, up above the clouds, where the rain don't fall on a poor man's dreams. Mm-hmm. Well, he made his way to L.A. and that's where he died. But no one knew his Christian name. There's no one there to cry. I dreamt there was a preacher in an old pine box. Halfway through the service, Blue Wing, he began to talk. He said, it's dark in here. Can't see the sky. And I look at this blue wing and I close my eyes and I fly away beyond these walls, up above the clouds, where the rain don't fall on a poor man's dreams. Yeah, on a poor man's dreams. On a poor man's dreams. Thank you, folks.
Thanks, John. That was so nice. John played that song at the Big Hootenanny, which happens in September every year. I remember that one well. It's so pretty. So next up we have if you're ready, Sally up for round 2.
I'm ready.
Awesome.
Okay. So I'm going to do a song by Mary Gauthier, one of my favorite songwriters. I love this song so much that my friend Jenny bought me this dish towel with the lyrics on it, but you can't read it. But anyway, it's called Mercy Now. So we all need it right now. My father could use a little mercy now. All the fruits of his labor falling right slowly on the ground. His work is almost over. Won't be long and he won't be around. Oh, I love my father. He could use some mercy now. My brother could use a little mercy now. Oh, yes, he could. He's a stranger to freedom, shackled to his fear and doubts. Oh, the pain that he lives in is almost more than living will allow. Oh, I love my brother. He could use some mercy now. My church and my country could use a little mercy now. Oh, yes, they could. as they sink into a poison pit. It's gonna take forever to climb out. Oh, they carry the weight of the faithful will follow them down. Oh, I love my church and country. They could use some mercy now. Every living thing could use a little mercy now. Only the hand of grace can end the race towards another mushroom cloud. Oh, those people in power, they'll do anything to keep their crowns. Oh, yes, they will. I love life, and life itself could use some mercy now. Yeah, we all could use a little mercy now. I know we don't deserve it, but we need it anyhow. We hang in the balance, dangle between hell and hallowed ground. Oh, every single one of us could use some mercy now. Every single one of us could use some mercy now. Oh yeah, every single one of us could use a little mercy now.
That's my girl, Sally. That was beautiful.
Thank you. You guys take care. Stay healthy.
Thank you, Sally. Up next, again, we have Adrienne and Peter.
And now for something completely different, to bring you back to reality. You know that this COVID-19 is to get rid of old folks. So here's another way to get rid of old folks. It's a street song from Scotland. Oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus.
Off a bus.
Oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus.
Off a bus.
Oh, you can't shove your granny. She's your mammy's mammy. You can't shove your granny off a bus.
Off a bus.
Oh, you shove your other granny off a bus.
Off a bus.
Oh, shove your other granny off a bus.
Off a bus.
Oh, shove your other granny, for she's your pappy's mammy. You can shove your other granny off a bus.
Off a bus.
You can shove your Uncle Willie off a bus.
Off a bus.
You can shove your Uncle Willie off a bus.
Off a bus.
Uncle Willie's like your father, he's a roaring, screaming blather. You shove your Uncle Willie off a bus.
Off a bus.
You can shove your Auntie Maggie off a bus.
Off a bus.
You can shove your Auntie Maggie off a bus.
Off a bus.
Auntie Mag's your father's sister, she's nothing but a twister. You can shove your Auntie Maggie off a bus.
Off a bus.
But you can't shove your granny off a bus.
Off a bus.
Oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus.
Off a bus.
Oh, you can't shove your granny, she's your mammy's mammy. You can't shove your granny off
a
bus. Thank you.
Yeah.
So good. Absolutely amazing. Adrienne and Peter. And the person with the the pleasure of following that is Jenny Landgraf. You ready, Jenny?
Yes. I had to go blow my nose because number one, Sally made me cry. And number two, Adrienne made me laugh until I cried. So I would say all in all, that's a pretty good night. Also, I just want to mention that I got a text from my Nixle alert that said there are no new cases reported today in Teton County. Now, take that with a grain of salt, but that's, you know, that's good news. So yeah, take the good news, people. Anyway, this one is a Pete Seeger song. Empty Pockets Blues. There might be some people out there that are going to start relating to this. Never had a pocket full of money. I never had a ruby red ring. All I ever had was you, babe, to sit and listen to me sing. I've got those blues, those empty pockets blues. I've got those blues, the empty pockets blues. Never had a barrel full of money. Never had a big Cadillac. All I ever had was you, babe. And that's a fact. I've got those blues, those empty pockets blues. I've got those blues, those empty pockets blues. Oh, money. Money, money, when will I make the grade? I'm so broke that a dollar bill looks big as a window shade. Some say the blues are sorrowful, some say the blues are sad. But when I sing the blues to you, they come out feeling glad. I've got those blues, those empty pockets blues. I've got those blues, those empty pockets blues. Don't put your money in a barrel. Don't waste it on ruby red rings. Give it all to your own little boy to fix your dinner while you sing. I've got those blues, those empty pockets blues. I've got those blues, those empty pockets blues. Oh, money, 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 when will I make the grade? I'm so broke that a dollar bill looks big as a window shade. I've got those blues, those empty pockets blues. I've got those blues, empty pockets blues. I've got those blues, those empty pockets blues. Order takeout from your local restaurants and tip them well, people.
Thank you so much. Who do we have next?
Tasha and Rob. Are you ready, Tasha and Rob? Round 2.
Yes, we are. Thank you.
All right.
We're going to play a little bit of a newer song. This is a Bonnie Raitt tune that we learned just a few months ago, actually.
That was then and this is now. Found my way back here somehow. Knew you'd have to let me go. Told you once, I told you so. Take me down. You can hold me, but you can't hold what's within. Pull me around, push me to the limit. Maybe I'm maybe, but I know where I'm not going. I will not be broken. I will not be broken. I will not be someone other than who I am. Now we'll fight to make my stand. What is living if I can't live free? What is freedom if I can't be me? Take me down. You can hold me, but you can't hold what's within. Pull me around, push me to the limit. Maybe I may bend, but I know where I'm not going. I will not be broken. I will not be broken. I won't let you near it. I will let my spirit fly. Oh, take me down, take me down. You can hold me, but you can't hold what's within. Pull me around, push me to the limit. Maybe I may bend, but we both know I'm not going. I will not be broken. I will not be broken. I will not be broken. No, nah, baby.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Ben, for putting this together, and thank you everybody for tuning in and watching, and hopefully we'll see you back again Monday night.
Thanks.
Next Monday night.
Thank you, Tasha and Rob. That was wonderful. I believe up next we have one Molly Gibbs. You ready, Gibbsy?
You might get a second Molly with it.
Hello. Well, funny enough, the next song I had thought about doing was a Bonnie Raitt tune as well. But it's a different shade of Bonnie Raitt. A little bit bluesier and tiny bit darker, but I do love this song because I just love these blues chord progressions. And I hope no one ever feels like this, but it's like a good song to get it out if you ever do. Yes, babe, I've been drinking. Yeah, I shouldn't come round no more. But I found myself in trouble, baby, and I had nowhere else to go. Got some whiskey in a bottle, got some cocaine from a friend, and now have to keep on moving, baby, till I was back in your arms again. But I'm guilty. Yes, I'm guilty. Now be guilty of the rest of my life. How come I'll never do what I'm supposed to do? Nothing I try to do if it turns out right. Know how it is with me, baby. No, I just can't stand myself. Takes a whole lot of medicine, darling, for me to pretend I'm someone else. But I'm guilty. Yes, I'm guilty. Now be guilty of the rest of my life. How come I never do what I'm supposed to do? Nothing I try to do if it turns out right. Well, you know how it is with me, baby. You know I just can't stand myself. Takes a whole lot of medicine, darling, for me to pretend I'm someone else. Ooh, ooh. Woo-hoo! Camel! I don't feel that way about that. I honestly don't know how we could possibly follow that one.
I don't know how you do that.
We're gonna change the style from Bonnie Raitt to a traditional Gaelic tune.
Yeah.
We played this first at the Hoot a couple, or maybe it was, I guess it was like last year or earlier this year, and we heard Chris Thiele play it. His version of the song is really beautiful, and the way that it's spelled, or it looks on paper, it looks like it says Tabher Dam Do Lam, and we didn't know how to pronounce that, so I just asked if there was anyone in the audience who knew any Gaelic who could help us understand how to pronounce it the right way, and lo and behold, somebody came right after we played into the back room and was like, "Where's Amy? Let me tell you how to pronounce that." And so we learned that it's pronounced Tuor Dam Du Lauv, and it means "give me your hand." So it's a traditional Irish tune, and it's quite nice, I think.
Thank you all. This has been an absolute pleasure. Up next, we have Mr. Lucas Nash. Lucas, come on down, buddy.
All right, first off, I just want to kind of do a cheers from home. A bunch of us are sitting at home with whiskey shots, and we're talking about maybe doing a shot together. Those of you watching on YouTube don't see this, but I see a bunch of people holding up whiskey bottles and whatnot. Anyhow, I just want to say cheers.
Cheers.
How long to be howling at the moon? It's always changing, so strong. After all that we've been through, can't stop staring at your wild eyes. Takes me home to you. These walls can crash into the sea. No use crying. Your love, it brings me to my knees. Dry your tears on hold, and your wild eyes, it brings me home to you. And your eyes tell the story true. What I did and what I had to do. Yes, I see those eyes and I'm breaking through, but I still wonder how you are, how you are. And his eyes tell the story true. What I did and what I had to do. Yes, I see those walls and I'm breaking through, but I still wonder how you are, how you are. Cause there you go, you're leaving from the edge of town. Oh, but I know where you're going. You'll soon be turning back around. Cause here I am, won't you take me as I am today? You know I'll love you anywhere you go. Ain't this love the strangest thing? How long to be howling at the moon? It's always changing, so strong. After all that we've been through, dry your tears on hold. And your wild eyes brings guys. That's Josh Cole's song from Seattle. All right, thanks. Cheers.
Lucas, can you say who that was one more time? Who wrote that?
Sure. His name is Josh Clausen. He was from a band called Flow Motion and a whole bunch of other bands, but he has a couple of solo albums. He's out of Seattle. Josh Clausen.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, next up, we have another person who needs no introduction, but I'll give a quick one anyway. Chris Bingman. There he is.
Well, Shay, I'm sorry. I thought Miss McClennan's was going to be before me. Apologize for that. How y'all doing out there in the world? Sorry. Okay. All right. Jenny did a song that kind of reminded me to do this song. I'm not looking for anything, but I did get laid off from work today, and I'm not quite broke, and I'm not lonely, but I am sitting here in the room by myself. And many years ago, I wrote a song called "The Broken Lonely Blues." So I thought this would be pretty fitting because I got no income, and I'm here in the room by myself. So, but again, I ain't that sad yet, or as old Dwight would put it, I ain't that lonely yet. So here's a cheers to all you some bitches out there. But I hope you enjoy this song. This is about darker times in my life, and maybe some of you guys can relate. I got laid off about a month ago, and then my woman put me out and said, "Don't you come back again." Why try just to struggle and say, "Good Lord." The only work nowadays done digging graves. Well, my fair weather friends are all out painting the town, and all the cheating women, they done settled on down. Well, it's finally come down, I got nothing left to lose. I got the broke and lonely blues. This one's for Bill. I lay I'm broke and lonely blue.
Well, I think we lost Chris. But that'll happen with technology. Sometimes things happen. I'm hoping that up next we have Clint. Let's see if he's on. Clint, are you ready, my friend?
I am ready.
Excellent.
Okay, here we go. Again, I want to thank Ben and Amy and everybody else who helps put this on. You guys are just doing a great job, and it's just a great feeling to still be part of this group, even in these interesting times. So thank you very much. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child who's grown old. If dreams were thunder, lightning was desire, this old house would have burned down long time ago. So make me an angel, flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster, old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can't hold on to. Believing this living just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, had me a cowboy, was much to look at, just a free-ranging man. But that was a long time ago, that no matter how hard I try, the world does go by like a broken down dam. So make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believing this living's just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them, they're buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person get up in the morning, come home in the evening and have nothing to say? So make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living, just a hard way to go. Believe in this living's just a hard way to go. Thank you.
Ow, ow! Thank you, Clint. Up next, we have Joel. Joel, are you ready, pal?
I'm ready. I'm a little spotty, but I'm here. All right, this song. It's the original song I have. Can you hear me, Ben? She's been holding on to hope that you'd be back again. Flowers in your hand. She's been holding on to hope you'd take time to write a letter and put a pencil in your damn hand. But nothing ever happens, and it's time she was moving on. Well, days turn to weeks and weeks turn to months. When you've been holding on to love so long, it don't feel like very much. And people call you a fool, but you don't give a damn about you and their rules. But nothing ever happens, and it's time she was moving on. And you could wait 100 years for your pain to disappear. Or you could wake up tomorrow and it could be gone. She's been holding on to hope. Well, she knows you're in town. You're the same dirty old man. She's been holding on to hope with a pistol in her hand, 'cause she knows that you'd be around. But nothing ever happens, and it's time she was moving on. And you could wait 100 years for your pain to disappear. Or you could wake up tomorrow and it could be gone. Woo!
Whoa, nice original, Joel. That was awesome.
Thank you, Amy.
Usually, our dog likes to introduce these with me when I'm by myself, but he's passed out on the couch right now, so I will do the next one myself. I believe up next we have Matt Montagne. Matt, are you up for another?
Yeah, sure am. Amy, ready to go?
Awesome.
Okay. Well, I want to say hello to somebody in the audience, Craig Thompson out there in Portland, Oregon. Happy birthday, Craig. Well, this song, I never know quite how I end it. I just sort of let it flow, and we'll just see what happens. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, Matt. That was glorious. So next up, we should have Byron. He might be opting out for the moment. We'll see if he comes on, and if he doesn't come on, we'll have Molly Waters next. Looking like Molly Waters. All right, Molly, come on up.
Cool. Are we oh, we're yeah, we're unmuted already. Great. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try one by myself. With that. When the deer is bedded down and the bear is gone to ground and the northern goose has wandered out to warm the bay and sound. It's so easy in the cold to feel the darkness of the year, and the heart is growing lonely for the morning. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow, and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago. If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward. Now October's growing thin and November's coming home. You'll be thinking of the season and the sad things that you've seen. And you hear that old wind walking, hear him singing high and thin. You could swear he's out there singing of your sorrow. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago. If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world's always turning toward. When the darkness falls around you and the north wind comes to blow, and you hear him call your name out as he walks the real snow. That old wind don't mean you trouble, he don't care or even know.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like Molly's connection froze, which is a sad day. Apologies to everyone out there, and apologies to Molly. I believe, Paul, if you're ready, maybe you should hop on here.
All right, I am ready. Looks like internet connections are going down like flies here, but I'll try and make it through to the end of a song.
Paul, you changed.
Oh, the collar was getting real itchy.
Fair
And it was time to make myself look presentable. I was a little slobby there. All right. Anyhow, this is a tune by Brent Cobb. I think he's a songwriter that's just really good at painting a picture. It's about two people sitting on the porch having a good time. And if this song causes you to picture that in your head, please follow proper CDC guidelines and make sure you picture them 6 feet apart. Thanks, everybody. Sitting on the front porch on a Sunday afternoon, just me and Buddy, who I've known for a few years. We figure since the weather's nice, we might as well soak up the sights. Nashville with no suits and ties around. Conversation covers everything and in between, from Grandpa's health to marrying good girls. Oh, we ain't up to nothing, just solving all the problems of the world. We joke and laugh about present and past, how some things do and some don't last, how friends that make around here sometimes somehow just disappear. It's funny too, the two of us, the folks back home, make such a fuss about the way we're living day to day, and guitars picking. Conversation covers everything and in between, from modern music to Mama Tried by Merle. Oh, we ain't up to nothing, just solving all the problems of the world. We light us one last cigarette and make plans to do what we ain't done yet. He'd like to buy a Jeep, I'd like to make it through next week. And if I do and he does too, I bet we'll do it all again. Shoot the bull about what's new on another Sunday afternoon, where conversation covers everything and in between, from life is good to giving it a whirl. Oh, we ain't up to nothing, just trying to solve the problems of the world as they come and go, like us wannabes on Music Row. We may just burn out the way that stars are made to glow. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Beat up.
Thank you, Paul. We've got one more person left, and we're gonna close it out for the evening. John Carney, you ready?
Yeah.
Did you take us off? Oh yeah, here we are.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hey, we're
Well
back.
done, you guys. Really exciting. Super
Hey, you know,
fun.
we could play a slow ballad or dirge to reflect these very strange times, but we decided not to. So the song we're about to play, we've heard some great old blues songs and even some newly written ones, but this is an old blues song that the Grateful Dead did a really nice cover of, and my wife sitting here, Elaine, is a big Dead head, and so we decided we would close the evening with this song, and I tried to get Razy to sing along, but she claims she doesn't know it. So anyway, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ready?
yeah, Elaine is actually going to sing the lead on this. You got your
Okay.
note?
I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Go.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
With this job I got, little too hard. Running out of money, Lord, I need more pay. Gonna wake up in the morning, Lord. I'm gonna pack my bag. Gonna beat it on down the line. Going down the line.
Down the line.
Going 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 down the line.
Gonna beat it on down. Beat it on down the line. And I'll be waiting at the station, Lord, where that train pulls on by. I'm going back where I belong. I'm going north to that same old UC, down in Joe Brown's coal mine. A coal mine.
Coal mine.
Coal mine.
Coal mine.
Coal mine.
Coal mine.
Yeah, coal mine.
Coal mine.
Yeah, coal mine.
Coal mine. Coal mine.
Down in Joe Brown's coal mine. I'm going back to that shack way across the railroad tracks. That's where I think I belong.
I belong.
I got a woman, oh, she's waiting there for me. That's where I make my happy home. Said happy home.
My happy home.
Happy home.
My happy home.
Said a happy home.
Happy home.
Said a happy, 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 happy,
Happy
home.
home. Happy home.
Happy home. That's where I'm gonna make my happy home.
That's where I make my happy home. All right.
I hope you enjoy your happy home, guys.
We're all enjoying our happy homes and nothing else. Thank you.
Nice, great.
Oh, John, thank you so much for closing us out. Thank you to everyone who came on this YouTube stream and enjoyed themselves. We really appreciate you all being here, and this was an absolute pleasure to do. If you are interested in playing next week, please email us at jhhootenanny@gmail.com. We'll put some together, and we'll try and announce it in the same channels that we did this week. Thank you
Hey,
all.
on behalf of the whole gang, Ben.
muted. You're muted.
Ben, thank you. No, I actually, Ben, thank you so much. Fantastic.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you,
Amy, both of you.
Ben did all
Good
the
job,
work.
Ben.
Don't forget the puppy. The puppy too did good work.
That puppy's lazy. Don't thank him for anything.
I actually had a terrible time. Who knows if I'll be back again. So.
Hey, Chris. Love you, Chris.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.